Yo, shalom, family. I'm just waiting for the brother Arya, and then we'll get started here. We'll get started here in a minute. I'm gonna play a little music. How y'all doing? That's y'all Shabbat. Can I be heard? Put a one in the chat if you can hear the music when I start playing it, though.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's my
Got
guy
that new money.
from Memphis.
Storing treasures in heaven, call it new money. Big bang, hit the lottery. Storing treasures in heaven, call it new money. Yeah, got that new money. Storing treasures in heaven, call it new money. Big bang, hit the lottery. Storing treasures in heaven, free brew, big check.
I got the new money. I had the lottery, not physically, only spiritually. Finally, I can see. I got the bankroll. We finna take over. New spirit, new soul. Each spirit like gold. We rich to the soul. Soul can't be sold. Soul can't be sold. I got the new money. Storing treasures in heaven. Passover unliving. We complete like 7. Fake bros, why y'all capping so hard? Stop. Mellow King for hitters, we don't need no bodyguard. Put down the weed and start smoking cigars. Pick up the Torah so you can get smart. Y-A-C-O-B. I'm a free brew, Yaakov and L-R-E. Torah on my mind, even when I sleep. Pass my mic to my daddy, time to let him preach. Let's go.
Yeah, got that new money. Storing treasures in heaven, call it new money. Big bang, hit the lottery. Storing treasures in heaven, call it new money. Yeah. Old man, the race, he's so dead. Had me doing things that I shoulda never did. Shoulda, coulda, had me killed. Had me living on the edge. Had to lay that old man to rest. His man down, old man down. 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 Had to lay him down. Can't be trimming around that old man. Gotta cut him off. Purge him out your temple. Bust him like a pimple. Can't be living simple. Torah clearer than a crystal. We don't straddle fences. Good or evil ain't no middle. My old man had me tweaking. My soul he was seeking. The devil set me up. He around the corner peeking. My spirit man told me he was creeping. Now my spirit man jumping off the meter. So I woke up out that coma. Torah the aroma. They tried to take my life and it's a fight and it's on sight. I won't bow down to these demons. I won't bow down to these foes. Had to tell my old man, remember the days of old. I won't bow down to these demons. I won't bow down to these foes. Had to tell my old man, remember the days of old, and I won't sell my soul. No, I can't sell my soul. No, had to lay him down. Had to lay that old man to rest. He's so dead. Had me doing things that I shoulda never did. Shoulda knew that had me killed. Had me living on the edge. Had to lay that old man to rest. His man down, old man down. 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 Had to lay him down.
Old man down, get away from me. Fornication, sleep, now that I can see. I'ma plant a seed. Sunday worship, we was wrong. Paganism, leave it alone. I had drugs all in my home. We was selling to our home. That ain't no stopping me. No, the devil watching me. He can't rob me back to sleep. Y'all got me all in his wing. Used to slide about that green. Used to slide and make it sing. Killing that old man. Can't let the devil get up in between. You my brother, supposed to love you, supposed to help you. When you struggle, 2 or more in agreement. We got power when we do. Plead the blood of the light. When you in the time of trouble, bet them angels come together like a gang. They gon' huddle, man down, man down. Put that old man down, you can't tremble, gotta kill him. Put that old man down, man down, man down. Put that old man down, you can't tremble, gotta kill him. Put that old man down.
Had to lay that old man to rest, he's so dead. Things that I should've never did. Should've had me killed, had me living on the edge. Had to lay that old man to rest, his man down, old man down. Man down, man down, old man down. Man down, man down, old man down. Man down, old man down. Had to lay him down. Had to lay that old man to rest, he's so dead. Things that I should've never did. Should've had me killed, had me living on the edge. Had to lay that old man to rest, his man down, old man down. 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 Had to lay him down.
Yeah. Powerful, man.
Either it's by force or by choice. Either way it go, you gotta get rid of him. Either he gonna get rid of you, or you gonna get rid of him. Gotta lay him down. One way or another. Had to lay him down. Something gotta do. Gotta lay him down.
That's what's up. I like that. All right, let me stop this. Let me remove this. All right, shalom. First and foremost, what's going on, Ariel? Put your camera on, brother.
Yo, shalom, King.
Okay.
Trying to get certain things in order.
Oh, no. Hey, if you need your camera off, that is totally fine. I just want to make sure that you were there.
Okay. Got another one.
All right. So first and foremost, the water for being with us tonight. I know it was short notice. I was just getting everything ready. So the water for joining us. I know we got 9 on. So let's begin. First and foremost, I just want to praise the Most High. Water for bringing in the Friday night Shabbat. I am Ambassador Barak. And to my left or right is Ambassador Ariya. The Water Brother for joining tonight. Didn't have a title for the class, but we're going to take a short walk through the Maccabees, and then we're going to hit on a couple of things. We're going to hit up 9 equals 9,000. Yeah. That's right. I like that. Yes. So, without further ado, so I know that they got the Christmas coming up, right? They got that coming up. So we will have to deal with that. But it's like, I know that the Feast of Dedication is over, but Christmas doesn't really start on the 25th. It starts way before because they got the commercials coming out. So, as far as one of the Most High's days, man, the Feast of Dedication and what happened that day, there's a lot of competition because, they start 2 months back almost in after Halloween when Thanksgiving comes. So, just to do it in just a span of when it is, I think that we could keep it going on, man. Keep the spirit of the Maccabees going on. I won't go through the whole thing, just the first chapter. And then we'll go into some other things too as well. But anyway, we will begin. Brother, you got the Apocrypha on ya?
Uno momento. Oh shoot. Salakia.
Okay. Do you know how to get it online?
Right now I'm kind of using my phone right now, so.
Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to share the screen, and then you can read from the screen.
Praise.
How about that? All right, we'll
praise.
do that. We'll do that instead. And obviously, I can't give my apocrypha to you over the web. So we're gonna do it like this anyway. Well, and plus this is good because we're gonna go through almost the whole thing anyway. So we'll just all read along with it. So you don't got to see our big heads over here on the screen. So let's do this. Stop the screen. Let's share the screen. First Mac. And then we'll go chapter 1. Okay, First Mac chapter 1. Okay, so the reason why, I'm bringing this out, right? So we're stuck in the dominant society, Idumea, the so-called white man, and his made-up religions. We're stuck worshiping, and everybody worships and pays homage to the so-called Christmas, but it's got pagan roots. It's got pagan roots, right? So knowing that the Most High requires the past, he knows how it started. So of course we can't go along with that. And plus the Most High didn't establish that as a day to we don't even really celebrate the Most High on that day. We don't celebrate Christ. We celebrate our families because we give them presents. There's no offerings to the Most High at all. There's no Christian's music is secular. It says joy to the world. So like, what's going on? So there's nothing. We're just worshiping the creature and not the creator anyway. So obviously, it's a whole bunch of idolatry. And if you notice too,
I said, Salak, I got it.
Okay, you got it.
God.
Like you got the actual apocrypha?
Yeah, the apocrypha.
Okay, I can still share the screen though. Yeah, man. So let's you know what? Let's do this. Before I do this, since I'm on it right now, let's share a different screen. I got a little article, right? It's top 9 pagan things about Christmas. So let's just bring that out real good. I might have removed it. Did I lose it? Slovakia. Oh, wait for that. Okay, yeah, here it is. Let's just do this. Stop the screen. Share the screen. Yo, what's up? Shalom, Baka Judah. What's going on, brothers? What's going on, man? All right. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Oh, crap. I had it. That's a part of it, though. The anger that Judas Maccabeus had towards the oppression of a Gentile, so-called white man of Greece, Rome, Greco-Roman, right? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what happened in the Maccabees too as well. I might have to go and do that. I just lost my link. My bad, y'all. I can go to history. Go to history real quick.
Baka Judah, Asha Shabbat.
It's like your man. I might have to. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's right there, Eleanor, right? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, I got so many tabs up, y'all. If you only knew, you only knew. Okay, not Christmas. Bang. Okay, so let's go through it. Where is it at? Ooh, I got too many tabs. I am so sorry, y'all. Okay, yeah. So let's So non-Christian traditions with pagan roots. Like I said, the Most High requires the past, right? So let's figure out what's going on with it, right? So first up, we got that Christmas caroling, man, right? So it says here that the tradition of Christmas caroling actually began as the tradition of wassailing. In centuries past, in the past time, while sailors went to door to door singing and drinking to the health of their neighbors, the concept actually harkens from back to pre-Christian fertility rites, only in those ceremonies. Villagers travel through their fields and orchards in the middle of winter, singing and shouting to drive away any spirits that might inhibit the growth of future crops. So that's where that comes from, right? That's got, I mean, it's not so bad, but it is what it is. It's got nothing to do with what they say it's got something to do with. Mistletoe was interesting, right? The Druids are even interesting as well, but mistletoe has been around for a long time. It's been considered a magical plant by everyone from the Druids to the Vikings. Okay, the ancient Romans honored the god of Saturn, pagan, and to keep him happy, they conducted fertility rituals under the mistletoe. Right, and it goes forth. Says it's even a Frigga, a goddess of love, right? So these things that deal with this day that's coming up here, they all have idolatry and different gods and different pastimes that people celebrated originally. And since the Most High knows everything and is all knowing and is omnipotent, I mean, He knows the buffoonery of it all. So He's not trying to deal with it. He's trying to deal with none of this man-made stuff, right? That one, decking the halls. This is another one, like the party atmosphere, right? Similar to Mardi Gras and uh, New Year's Eve, right? Is another one, right? Love the good party, right? Decking the halls, right? December 17th. Sometimes it changed though. I know Caligula changed it to 5 days. I think it was 7 days, but there was an actual guy that was around during that time, and because it was a big party, it took a couple months to get everything together. So the planning and the preparation, he said, before it was a couple of days, it turned into a month, and now it's almost like a year, and that's kind of what this is too. It feels like you got to get ready for this thing as soon as it's over with. There's a lot of stress and all that type of thing, and if you so-called worshiping the birthday of the Most High Son, the seed for a man, that's probably not supposed to be the most stressful day for you. It's supposed to be a joyous day, but it's not. I've seen people argue and fight over the stresses of this preparation and this planning. So it's all a bunch of bull, man. Time of the bone, holiday tree. I know that last week when we went over that Jeremiah 10 and everything like that, they deck it with silver and gold. But let's go into that because they deck the trees with silver and gold that they cut and they bring into the house, that they bring into their houses. That's what Jeremiah 10 was talking about. But what about the ornaments though? That's the ornaments. It's silver and gold. So let's say, and it reads, during Saturnalia, the Roman celebrants often hung metal ornaments, silver, outside on trees. Typically, the ornaments represented a god, paganism, either Saturn or the family's patron deity, whatever the family um, um, god was, right?
God.
It could be Moloch. It could be that damn tranny, the Baphomet. It could be anything, you know.
Talking about that bow.
Yeah, Baal. It could be Baal, Dagon.
God.
It could be all of those things, you know, whatever you wanted to. Those little bulbs or those little orbs are like little deities, you know. The laurel wreath was a popular decoration as well. Odin. Odin, the wreath represents Odin. That's why the Most High get mad at us for putting them dang wreaths on them doors, right? There's other ways that we could put things on our doors to prevent and ward off bad things. Back in the day, we had in Egypt, we had to prevent the firstborn from being sacrificed. We had to put the blood of the lamb on our doors, right? So, holly. Look at this. So, for those who celebrate the spiritual aspects of Christmas, there is a significant symbolism of the holly bush. For Christians, the red represents the blood of Jesus. We're obsessed with that blood of Jesus for us Christians. I have no.
So like you kind of breaking up a little bit.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, like echo.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, come. So, we say they represent the blood of the blood of Jesus, and all that, the green leaves associated with the crown of thorns. But it said, however, in pre-Christian pagan cultures, before this, it was associated with the Holly King, which was the god of winter. Right? Holly was known to drive off evil spirits. Yule's much of the same thing. A sun god. So it's all representing pagan deities. The ornament, right? This is more like a festival of just celebrating men and not the Most High, right? Mythical beings, demons, right? Mistletoe, another god, pagan, So that's what that is. That's what that is. So let's just get that out the way. The crumbling sound? I don't know. I think that could be your phone. I don't know. Why don't I try to add you back in? If not, we'll just mute.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on one second. Remove. And then, come back on. Yeah, I still hear it. Why don't you disconnect and come back in? That's that Android. That's someone eating some. That's someone eating some gingerbread cookies. Some damn demons eating them gingerbread cookies. Didn't it sound like someone eating some cookies? Oh, I don't know what you talking about. First Maccabees my ass. Oh man. Come on, man. You know that's funny. Come on, man. Let's get rid of this. Let's wait till he comes back in. But isn't that crazy though? How many of y'all knew about those certain elements of Christmas? How many of y'all? Like, okay. I was doing it in Rome too. Oh man. Oh man. But y'all knew about mistletoe. Y'all knew about certain elements of this thing that's like got to deal with different deities. It's got to deal with different things. Oh, let's see, get the brother back on. Let's get the brother back on. Hold on one second. All right. So, well, the show must go on. Let's get it. Okay, so let's share the screen real quick. We're gonna go to First Maccabees. We're gonna get the story that's really supposed to be told. I know old Saint Nick. It's supposed to be about Judas Maccabeus kicking some butt, man, on these dang Romans, oppressing our people, forcing them to do things to forsake the law. Wait, he said at first I thought you had a dog beside you eat some crunchy nibbles. No. No. Yeah, I don't got my dog over here though. Yeah, that was so funny though. I don't know where he went, but we're gonna continue though. So let's get Maccabees chapter 1. Let's share the screen and let's begin and get some of these scriptures out, man. Salakia, thank you for your patience. And stop screen, share screen. That's Mac. Okay. Fuck it. So I gotta stay away from the main screen. So let's begin. So Maccabees, this is why one of the reasons why this is out of the original Bible, because this is the beginning of the white man ruling. This is why people are upset that Cleopatra is being portrayed as a so-called black woman. And this is the beginning of that, because once they take over someplace, they like to wash away history. They like to claim everything is theirs. They like to knock the noses off of everything that doesn't represent their European features. They initiate the state of white supremacy. That's what they do. Everywhere they go, they erase history, they insert themselves, and they initiate their system of oppression. So let's read First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1. And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, right? Let's stop right there. Macedonia, that's kind of right by Greece, right? That's what you would call, when people say that they're so-called Bohemian. It's like a little bit above. It's like East Italy. It's almost like East Chicago, but except it's Gary, Indiana. There's another country that's in. But anyway, it's that whole region. Continuing. Who came out of the land of Chedum, which would be Rome, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians of the Medes. So he was expanding, right? So that's what Alexander the Greek did. He expanded. And that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece, right? So that's what that is, man. He had made, verse 2, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth. So the so-called white man, Alexander, he slew all the kings of the earth, man. And then verse 3, he went to the ends of the earth. Oh, let's get it. Maybe it's frozen. Okay. And he went through the ends of the earth and took the spoils of many nations. That's what they do, man. They take all the spoils. All the spoils of the earth right now resides where? Does anybody know? Where do two places? Let's just do 2 places. Let's do that. Does anybody know where the most of the world's treasures are? Artifacts, pottery, religious things, treasure, art, all that type of stuff. 2 places. Anybody know? Anybody know where the white man Rome. Yeah, where in Rome? Like what? Like what? Like what? What specifically? No, I mean like what's in Rome? What's in Italy though? What's in Rome? The Vatican. The Vatican. They have a lot of things down there in the Vatican, including the original picture of Lucifer, I believe. And a lot of different things. They like to sacrifice and do a lot of crazy things down there too, allegedly. But we know that they freak, so they do. What's another place though? What's the other place? What does anybody know? Does anybody know what the other place is? Come on. No, I'm just playing. It's Britain, the British Museum. The British Museum. Yeah. Because America really didn't do a lot of taking. It just does a lot of shooting. He said la. Well, what else? It's not in the British it's not in London or in the British Museum. That's where a lot of things are. Who's this? She said, she said she didn't know. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Shoot, I mean, we all learn it together. There might be other places. There might be other places where they hid some stuff. Oh, okay. What's up, my bro? How was Bashar been? He's good. He's good. I heard from him. He's good, man. I checked in with him a week ago. He's all right, man. He's doing too wild. He's doing too wild, brother. Hey, guess who's back? Bang. Yeah, doing good, bro.
So like your technical difficulties.
No, you're good. Yeah, so first Maccabees, you could read a verse. We got it on the screen, so.
I got the book up.
You got the book? You got the book?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop sharing because it's kind of getting. Okay, cool. Yeah, so skip down. So I just want to get context, right? So Alexander dominated, slew all the kings, right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna go to let's go to 11. Let's go to 11. What was the state of Israel at that time?
I don't know why.
Because all the kings that saw when Alexander died, right? All the kings put crowns on their heads. That's what it said, right? So all the kings put crown on their heads and began to rule, and that became the rule, the ushering in of the time of the so-called white man. So that's what that is. But anyway, go to verse 11. First Maccabees 1 and 11.
God, verse 11. In those days went out Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let's go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Right, so this will be your coon class of people. We've always had a coon class, a sellout class of people. And this is proof of that. So not all skin folk is kinfolk is right here. And it's been that way for a long time. All right. People thought they were going to be better off on the plantation here. People thought that they were going to be better off making brick and mortar in Mizraim and in Egypt. So that's kind of what we do. We think that we should align with the winning team. And the winning team wasn't given the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments, so they end up paying dearly for these things. I mean, look at Jonathan Majors and all these different things. You know, you make those little covenants and those entertainment contracts, and they turn on you. Man and this so-called white man will turn on you. He's broke every treaty that he's ever agreed to. He wants no peace. The whole world wants a ceasefire, and the so-called white man of America, of Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, vetoes the peace. He vetoes the melting of women and children. Nope. Humanitarian aid, no. Every country was Venezuela, Vietnam, all these countries, India, China, right, Russia, ceasefire. America said, no, I made this thing. I made this council. I said no. More death. So it's like, come on, man. So why would we want to get in line with this thing? Because we already made a covenant with somebody. Hold what you got in Maccabees and stay on Maccabees this whole time. Get Exodus 19 and 8.
Exodus 19 and 8.
Yeah, Exodus 19 and 8.
And all Exodus chapter 19, verse 8, and all the people answered together and said, all that the Lord has spoken, we will do.
All that the Most High has spoken, we will do. In the King James 1911, the Maccabees is in the middle. Exodus, as we all know, part of Torah, the Tanakh, that's in the beginning. So what we did right here was before any situation that we had with the so-called white man, as far as that goes. So we already made a covenant. Well, we made another one. Some of us made another one with the heathen, man. And we do that, right? These celebrities and, anybody maybe that's way up there in finance and business, man, they make covenants with them, man, so they can live a comfortable life, man. Or they profit and they take a profit and a seat at the table of our oppression, and they're cool with it. They'll let you in. They'll let one in at the expense of many. They always love a token, right? So, it's just sad that many years, like we still have traces of that in this society. So that's why I wanted to do this class, was just to parallel what's going on today. Get Maccabees first verse, skip down to 14. Skip down to 14.
Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
What's the place of exercise? What would be what is that place of exercise? What's invented right here? Does anybody know? What's invented right here? What is this place of exercise?
Sound like a Q&A class.
What is this place of exercise?
You know what?
It's a gym. What else is a gym? Is it right, princess? What else is a gym? A gymnasium? What might be on a gymnasium? What type of floor would it be? Weightlifting. Okay. Y'all are getting there. Y'all are getting hotter. Weightlifting. So gymnastics, weightlifting in a gymnasium. You got first place, second place, third place. What is that? Does anybody know what's invented here by these Greeks? and these Romans oppressing our people? The Olympics. The Olympics. Very good.
Jail systems too.
Yeah, private prisons is built too.
One want to say track.
There's a couple of tracks that was built. There's a couple of tracks. But
wrestling,
she said mats, yeah. We gonna slam Esau on one of the mats too. the mat of justice. All praises to the Most High. No, but I learned this from y'all. I know. I just wanted to see. I wanted to, because it's good to kind of just go over things over and over and over again. So if you hear scriptures that that sound repetitive, that's good. Because you know what the Most High is doing? He's preparing you to get all those scriptures that you've been taught over and over again. He's getting ready for you to teach somebody. And then whether you succeed or you don't do that good, you're going to be thinking, like, man, I'm going to be ready. That's why the scriptures say be in season and out of season, And that's the beautiful thing about these classes, right? Yeah, but that's great, though. The Olympics, right? What do they call that? Bread and circus. Distractions. Yes, it's very good. Repetition is good. It's good for me. It's good for you. It's good for everybody. Because why? Be hard-headed. Be hard-headed. That's why. But Olympics, very good. Discus or something like that. They were doing that. They were doing the discus. And then years later, Jesse Owens was whooping the Nazis behind, wasn't he? He was whooping he was whooping they behind, man. But yeah, so I say that to say this, man. Those are their traditions, and they still do that. We still have gymnasiums here, right? We jumping out the gym. Slam dunk. We going crazy over the basketballs, man. So that's a part of life, especially here in Chicago. I don't know any day past 23 that I didn't play a pickup, a game of 32. That's just a way of life, man. Yeah, they was playing half naked too. What name it after Olympia? Yeah, it was like a Jupiter. It was the god of Jupiter. They're stuck on that. Yeah, man, that's Saturnalia, that a damn Jupiter, pagan gods. Just like how I was reading on Christmas, they're all Jupiter. It's all Saturn. It's all these deities and gods and demons that they do. Yeah. What you talking about? Shalom, sister. Thank you for coming back. In middle school, we learned that we were doing this completely naked, and any woman who got caught watching was killed. Yeah, and another thing too, I know this for sure. I gotta get the document though, because you gotta prove all things. But the whole the concept of marriage as we know it right now, not so much the wedding ring or the dowry that you give the woman, right? Because I know that's really all it's about. For y'all, it's about that. If y'all in the world, it's about that dowry and it's about that reception and everything else. It don't matter. But the whole concept of a best man, you ever wondered about that? Why does a grown man that's marrying a woman have to have another man on stage with him talking about, that's my best man? And so everybody knew that was there watching the ceremony knew that he was going to step out of the relationship. It was going to be with that dude that's up on stage with him. That was his partner in sodomy. That's what the best man does. And they be having 5 up there, don't they? Don't they be having a whole bunch of best mans up there? It's like, damn. So, but that's really what it was, man, because they were bisexual. Alexander, we let off with him. He was Alexander the Greek, the Great, the bisexual, the sodomite, all of that, man. He was a freak. He was a freak. So that's what that is, man. That's what that is. The water for the participation. They were each other with their feet swords. I'm gonna put that up there. Yeah, they was definitely naked. They was definitely naked. But at the same time, didn't Jacob wrestle that angel? He wasn't doing that naked though. He wasn't doing that. So just Jacob wrestled an angel and he won.
Oh my goodness!
Even my biological father, he's in the Hall of Fame for the Ohio wrestling for high school. It's in the Hall of Fame for that. So I mean, we wrestle too, but not like that. And we got I'm not going to say that we got the wrestling from them, but how it is now with all that skin tight stuff, yeah, that represents nakedness. So that's still an aspect of Greek culture. There's a lot of things that we do here. And that's why this place is called Mystery Babylon, because it's a culmination of the antiquity traditions, pagan traditions of Egyptian, Roman, of Babylon. That's what it is. So like so I'm it's like they call Klondike potatoes. Oh, I bet these women are watching them. Yeah. They're freaks. They're really freaky. They're really freaky. And that's why this time was called Saturnalia, to do what you want to do, which is a Luciferian. Because we can't do what we want to do, because we didn't create our flesh. We didn't breathe life into ourselves. We're the creation. We're not the creator. And even though we can create, we don't have that power to give and take life at that level that the Most High does. Because he doesn't. He'll take your soul and torture your soul. We can't torture nobody's soul. We can torture somebody's body. Yeah, we can break somebody maybe even spiritually in a way, but we can't take and torment nobody's soul. That's something that we can think about. But anyway, let's get back to it. Give me reread Maccabees 1:14.
Kind of the one. Whereupon they built the places of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the custom of the heathen.
Come, read.
Verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
And joined themselves on to the Most High.
And joined themselves to the heathen.
And who are the heathen? The Romans and the Greeks. And it's like, you have Amalek out here, the small hats and all that, talking about they're the people, but they're in league with the red-blooded white Americans, the so-called Republicans, if you will. They're in league with each other. They have like a stat out that a lot of white Republicans and Democrats are for Israel. So it's like, if y'all have that relationship now, didn't y'all have that relationship then? Didn't Alexander totally dominate nations in East Asia and in the Levant, the so-called Middle East? Didn't those people not look like him? Weren't the people that were in that Middle East region, were they like a different type of people? Like, why would he kill somebody that looked like him? Because usually that don't happen. I don't know if the police will just shoot a so-called a Russian man or a Ukrainian man or a so-called Jewish man. I don't know if they do that. But I knew if they don't look like them, then you gonna probably get gunned down, whether you a man, a woman, or a child. So it's like if they don't use that discretion against them, and they don't really differentiate, it's just like if you got that protection, that what do they call that? That complexion for the protection, right? You're good. Right? So you're good. So it don't really matter if you this or that, as long as you look like, then you good. Right? But if you look different, then you will opt. And that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Now, when we find out who you really are, we gonna do what we need to do and put you where we need to put you. But for right now, you one of us until we figure out where we rank you in the hierarchy of the system of white supremacy, right? You Italians, y'all kind of look like niggas a little bit, but you know what? It's all right. Since you look like them, you can oppress them. Irish, y'all look like them a little bit too. Y'all can oppress them. You know, y'all can build. You know, firemen, police, y'all can get that. You know, and that's where y'all be. You know, so that's where that's going with that, right? Mm. So. But anyway, what was First Maccabees, verse 1 and 15? Because I got beside myself.
You said verse 1 and verse 15.
Yeah, con.
Okay. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Right. We're sold to do mischief. Bought and sold to do mischief. Look at the record companies. Look at the guys like the liar Cohen, right? Look at these so-called Jewish men, right? The Most High's chosen, paying people to rap about death and destruction. I don't know if my King David did anything like that. I don't know if he just went by the Philistinians and was just, you know, hey, I can put y'all on if y'all talk about killing your so-called fellow man. I don't know if he did that. If they had issues, they got dealt with. But if there wasn't no beef, you stayed to yourself and to your people. There wasn't no instigating and no meddling in other nations' affairs. Israel wasn't like that. If there was any type of meddling and instigating, it was just flirting with other women, so-called religion, so-called strange gods and deities. That's what we was really flirting with. We weren't really on that type of time of meddling and scheming and plotting on different nations of people. We was trying to get established as a people. We were the last nation to get established. So keep that in mind. So I got a precept. Give me 1 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Okay. I'm sorry. Salakia. 2 Thessalonians verse 2 and 3.
Second, let me get to the book of Thessalonians right quick. That's 2 Thessalonians.
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians verse 2 and 3.
God, no, I got it.
All right, go.
It reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed." And Salakia, let me read that all over.
Read it again, read it again. God.
Let me read that all up over. He says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Let no man deceive you by any means. Don't let nobody. I'm talking about no, your friend, your family member, your pastor, even me. Let no man deceive you. Read.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Yeah. So, and this is one of that time where we fell away. After Alexander establishes white supremacy on the earth for the first time in history, when they came out them dang caves,
Yep.
out of that region or whatever they was at Mount Seir, doing God knows what. Um, they dominated, and then they perverted. They were doing perverted things onto each other, and then they started perverting the Most High's laws onto us, man. So, let no man deceive you, right? And our people did fall away, right? Like I was saying, they made a covenant with them. They made a covenant with Rome because they was about to oppress them, and they peeped it, But that's a man of sin. Look at America. This is the parallel. They want abortion, so they want to murder. You can't murder. You can kill righteously. They have a stand your ground law in Florida right now. My brother Ak Words know about it, right? You could righteously blaze somebody down for trespassing against your property, right? But that's not murdering. That's rightfully defending yourself. There's a lot of talk about how to defend yourself these days, right? You don't take out the whole block because one person did something to you, though. So, but anyway, the son of perdition. Read that last part.
Except there should come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Right, the man of sin be revealed. The son of who? The son of who? The son of perdition. What's perdition? Lawlessness. And we're going to get into that. First Maccabees. First chapter 38. Skip down to 38.
Verse 38. And so much that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made in habitation of strangers. It
Right,
became,
so pause. Oh, no, keep reading. Read it all the way through.
It became strange to those that were born in her. Her own children left her.
Right. So what's this reading about, man? So as he's about to throw down the hammer, he's about to Antiochus, right? This is going to be the king that's going to start oppressing. And there's going to be some more too down the line, but Antiochus is going to be the king from that Greco-Roman Empire that's about to start corrupting and perverting that land and make it into an evil place. Kind of like how they've been doing that here slowly but surely. They've been corrupting it and making it more into an evil place. I mean, the award ceremonies look like they're worshiping. It's like a demon summoning. They're making it into an evil place. They're look. So they're almost gentrifying it in an atheistic type of demonic way, in an evil spirity type of way. They defile that land and turn and put a darkness over the land of Israel, so much so that you really have to be down for what they're doing and partake in those things, or else your soul's not going to bear it and you're going to have to, get up out of there. And then not only that, there's other people that are coming in, right? So it's not just, and it says strangers too. We don't know, like the so-called Chinese man could have been there, Japanese man could have been there. We was talking about that yesterday, how they was hating on us. A couple of days ago, how they was hating on us. And you know, if someone hates on you so much like that, man, they really want to be you. So everybody, once again, try and be like the so-called black man, woman, and child, Hispanic man, woman, and child, um, Native, indigenous man, woman, and child of Negroid descent, and playing and doing role play, but doing it, with darkness, and that's that. I had to read. I was like, man, what are they doing right now? You know, here in this country. Before it was just it was just a white man versus a black man. You know, then you enter in that little that Hispanic struggle, right? But now it's like instead of concentrating on that, because you're gonna have to deal with these reparations, you're gonna have to deal with that talk, you're gonna have to deal with that guilt that you did against our people. But he don't want to deal with that. He'd rather build a rocket and try to go to Mars than to deal with the wrongs that he did to our people. So what he did was he was like, yo, let's switch the topic and let's let all these other people of color invade this land. So we don't got to deal with these so-called Negroes that we wronged for over 400 years. And they're going to have to pay for that dearly. They're going to have to pay for that dearly. Because it's a man of lawlessness that we're working with. There's laws for you, but not for him. He can steal, rob, kill. He can do whatever he wants to. That's why so-called black man, black woman, like, man, if I get in this here politics, I can do bad and I won't get caught as long as I'm on a program. And that's what you see brothers and sisters doing today. Get a precept for that. Luke 15 and 13.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 13. And not many days after the younger sons gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and where wasted his substance with riotous living.
Right, so this is the parable, man, of the two sons. But this is what we do here, though, in this country. Right? They give us the bread and circus. They give us these games, these NFLs, the NBAs, the LeBrons, and all that type of stuff, man. They give you your athletes, and they get you hooked, And you could only be three things, right? You could only be a gangbanger, a drug dealer, right? What is that? Being a slacker, not trying hard, being a bad boy. You waste your life, your younger life, the younger portion of your life, where you do the most damage. You waste that on riotous living, right? Because that's what it is. Living young, wild, and free. That's rioting. That's a form of rebelling, but that's what teenagers do. But you're not a teenager all your life, right? Childish things are for children. You gotta grow up. But America, it doesn't let you. Because once you make 1-2 mistakes, you're gone into that private prison, right?
John.
Yeah. So. And that's why you have it where it says that he took his journey into a far country, because we are a set apart people. Because you can't be having a function, having some type of holy day ceremony, and there's people that's close by and they got a pig roasting and the smell is going up in the air, messing up your ceremony. We can't be all together. We have to be set apart. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're going to cook that? So you're going to give me something that's been cooked in the oil of something unclean? I have to be set apart. My meal has to be cooked on something totally clean, free, sanitized of any unclean oil, any haram thing, any unclean thing. Just like how we was reading on Wednesday, there has to be a new set of washed garments, clean. What my mother used to tell me, godliness is cleanliness, clean. These are unclean people, lawless people, right? And they you know, and they have no room for repentance, like in Hebrews, the book of Hebrews says. Let's get to the chat because I think it's kind of a little popping in here. My bad, y'all. Okay, so let's go. Klondike potatoes. Klondike potatoes in the salad. Yeah, potatoes in the salad. Tyrone 7, what's going on, man? He said blue face, blue smiling. Bitch. I don't know what that means, brother. Laying of confusion, identity crisis, disorder, syndrome. That's what it is, man. That's what this is. This is hell. Hell is confusion, right? Say fair use so the new algorithm can hear the fair use, fair use, fair use. I think it's gonna work. No, but the water though. I'll say that at the beginning of the next one that I do. Little Debbie hats. I brought a 12. I brought a pack of 12 now. I'm Israel. Ooh, okay. Con. You want them little Debbie hats? No, that's not. No, that's not us. Wish I knew I was going to think we're a long time ago. All right, con. All right, the water for participation. Please remember to like and subscribe to the video. Go ahead.
Hi Tyrone. I think he was trying to insert emojis because I'm looking at the patterns and whatnot.
Oh yeah, like the blue face smiling. Yeah, I think it's emoji. The emoji. Yeah, but that's why you got them. And I was reading about that. Like I forgot. Like y'all trying to go to Mars. Y'all trying to go to Mars. It's like because y'all did so much dirt here. You know you did dirt. That's what they got on TikTok when they do their genealogy tests. They say, white, or whatever that is. Like it's a weird, sad ass song. So I get for my profanity, but it's a weird song. That's like it's like a gloom and doom when you find out that you're white because you know what that means. You know what your line did in the past. You can't say to my face, "What are your people doing on the South Side? What you do last weekend? What are you guys on? When are you guys gonna get it right?" You can't say that to me and think that I'm not gonna say that to you. You know, y'all are messed up, and y'all got a wicked history, man. Y'all got a wicked history. And yeah, you can make fun of us. We're doing what we do in our little communities. But we know who the real devil is. We know who the real murderer is. Right? Sick of them folks to teens of chemical fueled vapes. Okay. God, clean cookout. What you say? I remember when I went to a niece's birthday party about 13 years ago. They had a pig in the pit. And my brother, okay, con. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Set apart, man, because you don't know, like, but anyway, I don't want to get beside myself. Let's see here. What we got? Maccabees, where we at? Let's get First Maccabees 1:41.
Verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his co-kingdom that we should be one people.
Where do you hear that at? Hey man, we so-called foundational Black Americans, man, we deserve reparation. So-called white women, we're all one people now, Negro. If you get reparations, we want some too, because you weren't a slave and I wasn't one. Isn't that what they say, man? Oh no, we all want people now. Wouldn't if it really popped off, if we really got these little reps, wouldn't everybody want to say that they black? If they got, I am. We all one people. Come on, man, stop playing with me. But that's what they do, man. No, we all one people. No, but that's an edict, man. That's a man saying that. That's a man saying that. That's a man-made tradition, right? Give me Romans 9:25. Hold Maccabees though. 9:25. Romans 9:25. Because right now we are acting like Gentiles. Right now. Some of us aren't though. Some of us aren't.
You said Romans chapter what?
9:25. 9:25.
Romans 9.
Even here, bro. Romans 9:25. Even here, some of us aren't acting like that. Some of us aren't going to be participating in these holidays. Some of us aren't going to be walking the streets with a 3-piece suit, with a cane, drinking yak all night and New Year's Eve. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking no yak though. But New Year's Eve, being drunkard, drinking past the point, staying up all night, doing all types of ungodly things, man. That's something that these Negroes are going to do out here, man. So there's going to be death out here too with that, because with sin come death, and we see that death here at least every Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Ain't that right, Otto?
Mm-hmm.
Numb to it, almost. Romans 9:25. Read what you got.
As he saith, also in OC.
Who's OC? What's OC? The chapter of Hosea, future prophecy. Read.
I will call them my people, which were not my people.
Mm-hmm.
And her beloved, which was not beloved.
Yeah, because right here, they ain't so beloved right here. Not in this time of Maccabees, not in this time of what's going to be called the Feast of Dedications, man. Not in this time, man. They bend into Antiochus, a wicked king, over the most powerful entity, man, that this world has ever seen, man. The living power, man. The true power. The living power, the Most High, man. Our power. So, for Antiochus. But anyway, skip to 43.
Verse 43. Verse 43. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
So we was breaking the laws. That's what I'm saying. This is a lawless man. He's a son of perdition. A son of perdition. Lawlessness. This is not us. This is not us, man. It's not supposed to be us. Like we were talking about on Wednesday, the Most High is a God of law and order. He is order. The so-called white man is not of law and order. He is of corruption and extortion and blackmail, because that's how his justice system runs. That's how his justice systems run. There's no reason that Jonathan Majors should be convicted of whatever he's convicted of when all he did was run away from a white woman. I can't, nudge back on a woman that's nudging on me and then run. I can't do that. It's not a free country, right? So it's not a just system. They are not just people. and they can't. They have
Definitely
They
not.
can't judge. They can't show a proper judgment. There hasn't been a proper judgment since the banning of abortion in a bunch of states. That's the only proper judgment that they have done in quite some time. But they're incapable of that, you know. And a lot of that's probably got to do with that Jake Clarence Thomas. Even though he's kind of like, the Most High has uses for him. But anyway, I thought that was one of the uses. Yeah. So Maccabees first 1 of 43. Ye many also Israelites, our people, the 12 tribes, consented to his religion. Whose religion? Man's religion. Give me Mark 7 and 8. Give me Mark 7 and 8.
I'm on it right now. Mark chapter 7 and verse 8.
Yeah, we'll do what that so-called white man says. Mm-hmm. Deserve.
These Romans
Bugged
be
out.
bugging.
We'll do what he say. He say start Christmas in October. We'll do it. Buy a damn Halloween costume and a Christmas tree. Ain't that'd be read.
Mark chapter 7 and verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of Yah, ye hold traditions of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and
Yes.
many other such things ye do.
Yeah, man. So we hold the tradition of Antiochus. And we've been holding this tradition of Antiochus and of Caligula and of all of these Roman Caesars for a very, very long time. For a very long time, man. A very long time. And so now it's time to get out of that because now their time has come. Now their time has come and it's time to stop. It's time to repent. That's what this thing is about. And that was kind of the gist of this class. Skip down to First Maccabees, first chapter and 50.
Verse 50. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said, he should die.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, you can't be afraid. The scriptures say, thus saith the Lord, don't be afraid of the man that can take your life, but be afraid of the man that can take your life and take your soul, can torture your body and torture your soul. King Antiochus can't do that. So what if you die by his command and he cuts you or stabs you or slices you? What if the Most High said, you know what? I'm not going to make him feel that like that. I'm not going to make him feel that pain of that sword. I'm not going to make him feel that sharp edge slicing. I'm not going to make him feel that like that. It's going to happen quick. It's going to be almost painless. The Most High can do that. What if the Most High set you on fire and it felt like you were burning for 3 days? Or what if you tried and attempted and did successfully save one of your family members and you were on fire, but you didn't feel anything and you died? You ever think about that? Pain, that's subjective almost in a way. Because death will be defeated. It will be defeated one day. And like we used to say in the football field, pain is temporary, right? No pain, no gain, right, baby? So let's get it. Get Romans 9 and 8. This is laying out a path. This is laying out something. It's laying out something. Romans 9 and 8. The water for everybody that's here. Like and subscribe to the video. Please help us do our part and to reach as many people as we can with this word. Our praise to the Most High. Yeah, whenever you're ready, brother. Romans 9 and 8.
Kind of one. That is, they which are children of the flesh. These are not the children of God, but the children
Who
of
are
the
they?
promise. That is, they are the children of the flesh.
Uh-huh.
These are not the children of God.
So Antiochus and these Greco-Romans and these kings that Alexander rose up after he passed away, they're not the children of the Most High. But what? And they read, sorry.
These are not the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
And if you need to know this anywhere else, you think I'm bullcrapping, in this chapter, you have a group of people that are acting as the children of the flesh that are ungodly because they're doing ungodly things. So you're going to these people, you're telling them to rip away their book, you're ripping away their traditions, and you're saying you're going to do what we want or else you're going to die. And you're Greco-Roman. Now are you going to say, is a so-called white man going to say, no, Greco-Roman is that? No, y'all, no, those were Negroes doing that. No. Because you know he gonna do it. You right? No, not at that time. In 70 AD, no, that was niggas. Caligula? No, that was a Negro. No. You know how y'all like to have a good time. No. So it's wild, man. It's wild. But yeah, but that's what it is, man. It's good versus evil, and it's right here in this chapter. The children of the promise, right? Promise, scripture, the word, the seed of who? The seed of Abraham, the Abrahamic religion, right? The friend of the Most High, the friend of the ultimate power. Whose friend is Antiochus? Has to be, and it's anti. His name is Anti. It's Anti. King Anti. Mm-mm-mm. Isn't that something when you really just break that down and just look at it for what it is? Mm-mm.
Oh, shit.
When you really just look at it for what it is, it's just King Anti.
Anti-old.
King, and people want to know who the Antichrist is. It's like, man, it's a nation of people. That's who it is. And it always has been. Because because the Most High can't do nothing really. Well, he can do whatever he wants. But as it's been playing out, he works through people, acts of good, acts of evil. I mean, shoot, I might be able to come up out my body and to save a person that's in danger, or I might be able to come up out my body and to judge somebody and to do damage, or I can give in to that darkness, right, and to do blood sacrifice, like our people are very well known of doing nowadays, right? And that's a heathen thing. That's a Gentile thing. That's a small hat type of thing. Because if it's not, why is it so prevalent in the industries that you dominate? We are not slow. Give me the second chapter of Maccabees, verse 7.
Hold on, what you just say? Salakia.
First Maccabees 2 and 7. First Maccabees 2 and 7. I'm going to read the chat too, and just give me a second.
Count on the one.
Yeah,
First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 7. He said, woe is me, wherefore...
Who said that? Judas Maccabeus said that. The one that's going to be laying a smackdown on King Antiochus. I think his name is Nicodemus, or no, Nicanor. He's going to be laying a smackdown on all his generals, man. He's going to become famous and become feared, just like our Malcolm X's were feared, just like Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and all of our people were feared by the Most High. You know, the Black Panther Party, and you know, even some instances Farrakhan, you know, and all these types of things. After all, he is suing him, and it looks like a good lawsuit too as well. But anyway, 2 and 7 again. Read.
He said, "Woe is me, wherefore I was born to see this misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there. When it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of the strangers."
Right, man. So he about to go in. He about to go in and wage war, but it's a righteous thing. It's a righteous thing, right? I'm gonna get that right now, though. I might repeat this verse, but I'm gonna get it right now. Give me Proverbs 8 and 13. Proverbs 8 and 13. Because there's two types of anger, you know. And there's anger as far as like a selfish type of man, earthly anger that's a vanity, doesn't really mean a lot. And then there's anger that, hey, the Most High is being mocked right now. You know, I feel that you know, everything that I stand for, I feel like that's being you know, being blasphemized right now. I'm gonna have to check somebody, you know, because I know that this ain't right. So I'm you know, there's some people that actually will get mad and get angry for just reasons, and there's some people that and it may be me. I've done this. I've done it. You get mad over somebody for no reason, right? When we should be mad at things that make the Most High mad. Give me what you got, brother.
This is Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy.
Right. Fear the Lord is to hate evil, sin. Hate that king anti-law, anti-Christ, anti the Most High, anti-Israel, anti-law, statutes, and commandments. You know, that's what we got to stand against. You know, we got to correct, we got to judge. You know, we got to do the best we can. You know, to represent, man. That's what we gotta do because we're ambassadors. We're ambassadors, but we gotta represent. Someone has to here. Someone has to. And he chooses. And many are called. Many are chosen, but few actually step up to it. And that's what brothers is here trying to do in this life, is try to step up as far as they can, man. No matter if you take a couple feet, a couple inches, a mile, a yard, any progress is good progress, man. So that's what we're trying to do here. And that's what Maccabees is trying to do. And that's really should be the spirit of this month. Is doing the right thing. Representing the Most High. You know, giving you almost putting your life on the line to go out your way, you know, and to tell people what's right and what's wrong according to the Most High God. That's what's really important this day, because everything was on the line in this time, what they would call the Hasmonean dynasty. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get into it. Let's get Jonah 4 and 5. I'm Jonah right away. I get mad at everything. That's why I call myself the madman. But anyway, Jonah has anger issues too. That's why I like Jonah. Jonah reminds me a lot of the prophets, man. If you really like look at the scope of them, and you can find some of yourselves in them, and it's just funny, you know. But the book of Jonah 4. Hold on, let me get it though too with you, because there might be some up and down. I don't want to miss it. Let me be sloppy. Because he was displeasing Jonah, and he was simple. He was just being simple. All right, but anyway, let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get verse 6, 4 and 6, and we'll go down to 11.
Jonah chapter 4, verse 6. And the Lord God prepared a gourd.
A gourd. It's like a flower. It's like a plant. It's like a plant. Some sort of plant. Read.
And made it come up to over Jonah.
Right, because he was sad. He was upset. Read.
That it might be a shadow over his head, to deliver him from his grief. So Jonah was exceeding glad of the gourd.
This is how the Most High be testing us, man. Watch this. Read.
But God prepared a worm when the morning rose the next day, and it smote the gourd that it withered.
Right. So the worm ate through the plant that Jonah had appreciated. Verse 8, read.
And it came to pass when the sun did rise that God prepared a vehement east wind, and the sun beat upon the head of Jonah, that he fainted and wished in himself to die, and said, "It is better for me to die than to be alive."
He said that again too. He said that again. He said, read verse 3.
You said read verse 3?
Chapter 4, verse 3.
Therefore now, Lord, take, I beseech thee, my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live.
Verse 4.
Then said the Lord, doest thou well to be angry?
He's being mad over the wrong thing, man. He's in his feelings. He's in his feelings. Okay? Now read verse 9.
Verse 9. And God said to Jonah, doest thou well to be angry for the gourd?
So is this really gonna do you any good being angry for this plant? Read.
And he said, I do well to be angry, even unto death.
That was a childish response from Jonah.
I promise you, it definitely was.
That was almost, and you know, the Most High is playing with him too. If you notice his thing, and that's the emotions of the Most High. He said in verse 4, then said the Most High, doest thou well to be angry? Why are you mad about that plant? Hey, he mad. I'm gonna raise up a plant. Then I'm gonna kill it. Why are you so mad, Jonah? Why are you mad? He said, I'm gonna kill you. Or you gonna drop? Jonah did not give up the ghost at all, and we know from being in this truth that you can give up the ghost a lot easier than that. We just read that a Levitical priest could give up the ghost and drop dead if he didn't have bells on his garments when he walked in and out the temple to administer onto the Most High. So that's a very easy. There's no talking. It's just a sound. If a sound don't go off when it's supposed to go off, wherever you're supposed to be at that time, you done. And look at Jonah over here getting upset over planes. I mean, the Most High is playing with him, man. He's playing with him. And he plays with us too. Play with you, he played with me, man. Told us a little lesson and we laughed at it. If we got it. And there's been plenty of times where I had to laugh like, dang. My $10 is missing. Oh, that's right. I took my friend's video game. Oh, snap. Oh, the Most High got jokes. Damn, I really needed that $10. Just like he needed that video game? Yeah, probably. All right, I'll repent from that. I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody no more. I got that's how he get down. And in this case but let's see why though, because men get angry over dumb stuff. You didn't pass me the L, I'm gonna kill you. You didn't do this, you said this to me, you didn't do this, stepped on my shoes. We get mad over the wrong things. We don't get mad over the misrepresentation or the blasphemy of these laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh our power, the Most High. Who we were made in his image. With these different shades of brown skin and woolly hair and eyes the color as wine. You understand? Verse 9.
And God said to Jonah, doeth thou well to be angry for the gourd? And he said, I do well to be angry, even unto death.
Stubborn as heck. Stubborn. It's our ancestor. Ain't no one talking to him like that. So-called white man's not talking to nobody like that that's got the Most High got clout and got bank. Basically, in street, he got clout and he got bank. The so-called white man is not messing and talking to nobody that's got more than them. You understand? That's not how they get down. And they give them credit a little bit. They don't really make the mistakes twice. They don't keep making the same mistake, And they listen a little bit better too. But they just not the people. And they've had a chance, but in their ways they're stubborn. Their own pride prevents them. I just don't know what is up with us though. I don't know why we are, the way we are. And that don't make sense, right? But if you give me and bless me with a weapon of war that nobody has and I dominate the world, then I can understand from the outside looking in why I exalt myself as a sort of like this deity of war, because that's what I was gifted with, but it seemed like we were just gifted with curses, so for us to be still stubborn like that, is amazing. It's amazing. I think honestly, that's why the Most High deals with us, is because he's like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I get over here pacing, talking to Gabriel, burning things in the ether, talking about I get no respect from my people. I get no respect. How did I make these people, man? Why do they don't respect me? That's what I feel. But anyway, verse 10.
Verse 10. Then said the Lord, thou hast had pity on the gourd.
You have pity on the plant, read.
For the which thou hast not labored.
So you had pity on something that you had no part in creating. Reader, read.
Neither madeth it grow.
Read.
Which came up in a night
And what?
and perished in a night.
So you got sympathy for a plant, but you don't have sympathy for this? Read verse 11.
And should I not spare Nineveh, that great city, wherein more than 6,000 persons that cannot discern between their right hand and their left hand, and also much cattle.
So meaning you can get mad over a plant that you had nothing to do with, but you're not going to get upset over me trying to judge and kill 120,000 or so people in Nineveh? That's what I'm trying to show you, Jonah. You get mad at the wrong stuff, man. You get mad at the wrong things, brother. So chill. That's why I gave you that plant to sit on, so you can chill out. You gotta chill out. All right. That's why you got swallowed up by that fish. Because you just gotta learn to just relax, bro. You worry about the wrong things, man. And that's what we worried about. We worried about the wrong things. And that, I know we're probably gonna go a little bit over, but it's all right. For Mark 10 and 18. Mark 10 and 18.
10 and verse 18.
I'm gonna read the chat after this. Bear with me.
And Jesus said unto him, Why calleth me good? There is none good but one, and that is God.
Right. So there's no good except for the Most High alone, man. So we're not just innately good, man. We're innately wicked and evil. And we do what we want, how we want. We get angry at the wrong things. You know, we going in and there's a lot there, man. There's a lot there because we have a lot of the self-righteous things going on. And you know, I got baptized. I'm saved. I'm saved already. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna make it to heaven. There ain't nobody good with Christ, but we all dirty and filthy, man. We all dirty and filthy, man. We in the process of putting everything in the laundry right now. We gathering up all the garments that got stains of blood. Blood meaning the consequence of the transgression of the law, which is death. We got blood, and we got to wash that death off. We can always put it back in the laundry. We can always clean our garments. But when the Most High finally comes back and we're no longer able to wash, we better hope that there's no stains on them things and that they're clot free, man, and that they're pure, like the white wool, man, pure like, you know, us being sinless. Because we got showed how to, and the Most High Son, Hamashiach Yahweh showed us how to be. But anyway, so we said, why do you call me good? Ain't nobody good except for the Most High, man, alone. There ain't nobody good, man. So we all got work to do. That's like an ego killer right there. You know, Matthew 5 and 22.
Come on.
Because we got to get over the little things. Little things, bro.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 22. But I say unto you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Right. So Jonah angry without a cause, not a good cause. We be angry with, like I was just saying, we angry with our brother without a cause. Judas Maccabeus, he wasn't angry with his brothers. He was angry with a Gentile foreign nation that set up shop in his country and fortified his country and took all the gold and all the treasures and put it in, and even was desolating and he was defiling the temple and everything like that, man. The abomination of desolation. He was putting swine's flesh on the altar, you know? And that's like, it's kind of reminiscent of what they do here as well. They didn't come here. They weren't indigenous to this land. You know, they came here, they set up shop, they fortified, right? They got their Fort Knoxes with their golds and their treasures and all that, right? They got their bunkers and all those types of things, you know. They got their picket fences in the suburbs, right? And they cut us off and they go, right? They have that segregation, right? So when they're amongst you, it's almost like they segregate, you know, and they take everything from you and they hoard it and they keep it and they magnify themselves and exalt themselves above you. That's that same spirit that we're seeing here, you know. They attack from one side to the other, as it says, on the sides of the sanctuary. And there's just all kinds of ungodly. And that's what it is here, man. That's what it is here. 1 John 4:8. That's why we got it. That's cheesy. Yeah, but we're made in the image. And we have emotions. It's good to go through the full range sometimes and to show and to show for it, because we're in our body. Our bodies are recorded. They're vessels. They're being recorded. They're almost like cars. They got a speedometer, an odometer. They got gauges, right? And they all can be monitored and measured by the angels and all the hosts of heaven, man. We're being recorded. So why not record some acts of love? Read.
First John 4:8. You said 4:8.
Come.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 8. He that loveth me, he that loveth knoweth not God, for God is love.
Right. So we can't be out here as a people. And this is what they call Saturnalia right now in this month. The do as thou shalt will and all that. There was a 15-year-old that was in the back of a trunk, and they burned the whip. And there was other little teenagers that was doing it. And the so-called white man gonna get up on these YouTube comments and say, y'all are animals and criminals, and y'all are throw it away. And it's like, bro, what? Why is Kyle Rittenhouse not out? He was walking around with blue gloves and a whole big old gun, bigger than you. Right? So it's like, but there was so much sympathy, and you understand? So it's just out of control, man, with these people. And the Most High is gonna judge them. But as long as we show love to our people, man, we good. We good. Exodus 34:6. So he made us in our image, man. What is the Most High? What's one of the things about the Most High? Let's get that. It's one of the qualities of the Most High. You got to understand the person that created you, the entity that created you, the deity that created you. You got to understand yourself. Sometimes. You got to look deep within.
Exodus chapter 34:6.
Come.
And the Lord passed before him, and he proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundance and goodness and truth.
So he's good, he's truthful, he's merciful, he's gracious, and he's long-suffering, and it's in abundance. It's in abundance. It's in abundance, man. So if someone trespasses you that looks like you, someone owes you money that looks like you, man. You're supposed to easily forgive that. Someone steps on your J's in the club. You're supposed to easily forgive that, man. Be slow to that anger, bruh. Don't go outside and get that thing and pop the trunk and ruin everybody's night. You know what I'm saying? And have Fox 32 all up in everybody's grill. Come on, man. You know? Be slow to that, man. Be slow to that anger, man. Be long suffering, right? We got issues, right? And then I'll get Genesis 1:26 said, and the Most High said, "Let us make man in our image, and after our likeness." Right? And those are those things that we got to do, man. We got to be good. We got to be truthful. We got to be merciful. We got to be gracious, and we got to be long suffering. But on the flip side of that, we got to use discernment to understand how we got to operate in each situation. Right? Sound is a tool. Discernment is another tool you could go ahead and put in your toolbox. Okay? And then we'll wrap it up with Colossians 3 and 8, man. We'll wrap it up with Colossians 3 and 8.
I grab that.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, so like I said, man, there was examples of righteous anger and examples of meaningless, selfish examples of anger. And I gave you a prophet, give you a couple prophets, man. And hopefully, as we get closer and closer in this fourth quarter, man, end of the days, man, we get some more of these qualities and put away the bad, put on the good, man. Give me Colossians 3 and 8.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 8. But now ye are, Salak, let me start over. Colossians 3, verse 8. But now ye also.
But now ye also. You good? Are you still there?
Yeah,
I'm about to say that. Did you freeze? But now ye also put off all these:
anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth.
Like the whole sexy red thing. Like all that ratchet, nasty bull. And listen, it's our fault because we was the one that was talking about loving chicken heads and all that with Project Pat. And now, years and years later, we mad at the chicken head that we prophesied about. So, it's all like, listen, we was into the foolery and the ratchet street behavior, and now it's the women's turn to do that. So it just comes full circle. So that's what that is. But that's going to play out its course because it's getting played out by the women. It's getting played out by the brothers. Even Amalek thinks it's getting played out. So the Most High judging them. But anyway, let's go into these scriptures. Let's go into these things. Oh, wow. Richard over here snapping. Clean. Okay. You see what they were. You say? The original vagabonds have no place with the coat of Mars. Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. Like they're trying to escape their judgment, and they can't. That's why their boots. They can't sit still here. That's why they're trying to do another rocket launch and the test. Because there's just something deep inside of them that's like, I have to get out of this place. It's almost like you made your whole house dirty and you're trying to move. You're trying to leave to go to your friend's house before your mom gets home because you're going to get whipped when she gets home and she sees the mess that you made. So in order to prevent the Most High from judging them from the mess that they made, they trying to set up in Mars or whatever. But we don't know what's really out there. I think the Earth is a closed system, but that's just me. Because obviously they're really trying to escape this thing like it is closed. So that's just my thing. But anyway, yeah, man. So he can't escape his judgment, but that's what's happening. Love to say they all be red, yeah. Those of us have been chastised, fear the Lord a little bit more. Yeah, con. That's really all it's about, man. I believe they only banned it because too many women are using it. We all know it's too much of kills. Yeah. As far as that goes, yeah. That's why there was like, yo, hey, because they haven't reeled their white woman in like that, in quite some time. They had to kind of get her on code again almost because she's going a little bit too wild, so she kind of back on code a little bit. So they was like, no more. We got to repopulate. Anyway, in elementary, my friend was trapped in a burning house. Her mom saved her, and she didn't even know she was on fire. She felt nothing while saving her baby. That's because when you messing with supernatural, the pain is subjective. We can get the Nebuchadnezzar with the three brothers that didn't bow down to Nebuchadnezzar and got sent in the fire. There was a fire that was underneath, and they got sent down there, and they were supposed to burn. But when they looked down there and seen who was down there in that fire, there was 4 people instead of the 3 brothers, and they all walked out of that fire unscathed. That's what I'm saying, man. Pain is a subjective type of thing, man. It's because we're not really like we're spiritual trapped. So if the lines blur a little bit, fire maybe won't burn us, But yeah, man, that's powerful though, man. But that's what I'm saying though, because it's like when you talk about the last days, how it's going to be dark and how it's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I mean, it's like, how long will you experience that pain? How long does anybody experience extreme pain? Like, does it hurt really bad and it just or does it just is it swift and smooth? Is it almost painless? All right. Richard, hey, what's going on? The mark of Cain found the world. Oh, bro. Okay. Trump dare. I mean, brother, it's okay to take your time to type. You can take your time to type, brother. It is really okay to do that. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Trump skiing in Switzerland meets 10 kings. You're talking about the 10 kings? You're talking about the 10 dragons? You're talking about the 10 Edomite kings? Almost the same kings that we was talking about, Alexander. Those are them same kings. Them same kings that you talking about that's in Switzerland. Those are them same kings that got set up by Alexander when he died, and they took crowns. All those kings, they took crowns, and they meet in so-called Switzerland. They meet in those Alps and in those mountains, and it's all cold, and it's all frozen over, and all that type of stuff, man. And people are evil, man. Anyway, copy. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't know, brother. I'm trying to. I took the word from my people that took the animation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Rachel. I could just say that, brother. It's you could take your time, brother, and really type that thing out. I just can't. It's kind of random. If you're talking about Donald Trump. Okay. Nice tiger pic. Hey, yeah, it's my little tiger, man. My little tiger. It's my little tiger. I don't have a name for him. Might as well call him like Leo or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I only know how to name my plants. Yeah, we got to unlearn the filth, and that's what we're doing right now. We unlearning the filth. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, that was a little class, you know, just to get us by. I know I'll probably be on tomorrow too. So we'll do a little something then. I know. I think it might not be um 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Look out for 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. I think that's when Brothers is gonna get on. So we'll be on back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be on back tomorrow. What was this? That makes me think of a woman with the seven thumbs or just remember to cook. Yeah, con. And we'll be back tomorrow. Anyway, we'll be back here tomorrow, man. Like and subscribe to the video, and we'll do a Q&A. We'll do something special. Thank you for vibing with us. The water. And we'll see you on the next one. All praises to the Most High. Shabbat. Shalom.